Hi guys, so we're here today at the Grand Floridian and we're here to show you guys the Christmas Parade as well as the Gingerbread Houses, the Contemporary and the Grand Floridian.
Yeah, so this is going to be a bit of a mega vlog. We also will show you guys our food and wine, our favorite food and wine items I should say.
Yes, so join us along the way guys.
Yeah.
So in case you guys didn't know, Disney World has some of the best gingerbread houses that you can possibly see. They really take building gingerbread houses to the next level. Here at the Grand Floridian is actually one of my favorite houses, and it is so charming. It looks like Hansel and Gretel. That's what it always reminds me of, is Hansel and Gretel without the witch. So I can't wait to show you guys. They work on this all year, I believe at least 6 months.
Yeah, I think it's at least 6 months that they work on this gingerbread house. Yeah.
So close to all year, half the year.
Half the year.
So we're in line, and you actually get to buy something from this gingerbread house. So not only does it look good, but you can actually try something, and I hope it tastes very good as well. You guys may be able to see where it says established in 1999. This is the 25th anniversary of them building the gingerbread houses. So that's kind of a significant amount of time.
Yeah, 25 years. Yeah, it is a significant amount of time. I mean, it's almost half of the time Disney World has existed.
Yeah, that's true. So a quarter of its time.
Yeah.
We've been doing this.
Yeah.
Here is the menu. I think I'm going to get the gingerbread cookie, like the classic one. You guys know we love to have that little short up from like years before. You can also buy a gingerbread house. And here's what some of the items look like in person, so you kind of get an idea if you want to buy it before you make your decision. That looks so charming. This is the Garden View Lounge, by the way. Our time has arrived. We are next in line for these decadent, we would like to describe them as such, gingerbread cookies. Look at this. Oh my god, I love the little TV.
Yeah, me too.
Look at it, it's so delicious.
I do. What are yours?
Now that we've made our purchase, this is obviously a huge photo op. I think Grand Floridian is probably now my favorite Disney hotel.
Yeah, it's always been my favorite Disney hotel.
It has been.
Yeah, it's just classic Disney. I love the lobby.
I love the lobby. It is so, like, charming. I know I say that kind of a lot, but I think for me, when something is just like elegant, it's cute, all at the same time, it's charming.
Yes, I would agree.
Yeah.
To me, the Grand Floridian is always been giving the plaza.
Yes, the plaza.
Yeah.
Every time I see these stairs, I want to dance down them like Fred Astaire. So here we have our gingerbread men, and they look so happy, ready to be devoured by us. Look at them smiling. Help me, please. He'll be in my tummy.
Oh yeah, I kind of feel like this one knows a little bit.
Yeah, he's
Look at his
smirking.
mouth, yeah.
It reminds me of on Super Mario Brothers movie when it was the cute little ball that was like insane.
Yeah.
Death would be mercy.
Yeah, this one does look a little more insane.
their friends in the mountain to celebrate the most wonderful time of the year as the Magic Kingdom proudly presents Mickey's Once Upon a Christmastime Parade.
Single doorway, bake a giant cookie in the wavy shape of Norway. Go from Norway. Love and joy and peace on earth and tidings of good cheer. Do you have tradition things for that time of year?
you appreciate that, because you stand so long there, your legs go numb. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. So this year was definitely a lot more popular. I wonder why, than last year. And they regulated it a lot more.
Yeah.
And they used the Emporium, the length of the Emporium, to conduct traffic. So if you just come into Magic Kingdom, usually by the train station, you know, you're free to go straight down Main Street. Well, they had that blocked off, and that's where they had, I think, like the host underneath the tree. So we'll see if that's right, but that's what we could tell when we first came in. So we ended up walking the length of the Emporium, and we stopped right outside of like the one, what is it, the hub. So we stood there, that was like adjacent to Main Street, and we watched the parade from there. Joe pointed out that it was new music, and I'm like, you're right.
Yeah.
It's new music.
I just wish it was Once Upon a Christmas Time. I could stick with it, just saying it's Christmas time, it's Christmas
I
time.
felt the same way.
It took away from it a little bit for me.
It took away from it for me as well, especially because they used the same choreography. As some of the steps weren't on beat.
Yeah.
So it just seemed like they were trying to do something new, but they didn't really fully get it ironed out. So it did take away a little bit of the nostalgia for me.
Me too. I noticed it especially with the toy soldiers and the reindeer.
That's the one with, I noticed that too.
Yeah.
Like I thought it was cute when they remixed like the individual like parade floats, but then once it got to the point where it was blending, but they weren't on beat, I was like, the transitional segments aren't as clean. Yeah. So that's just my point of view or opinion. I don't know if they're doing it for the Christmas party as well.
Yeah.
I guess we'll see. But yeah. I appreciate the original music more. Sorry, Disney, this was not a good idea. This just screams fire hazard.
Yeah.
Someone's going to get trampled on. This was not well thought out this year.
Yeah, somebody's going to get Mufasa for sure.
Yeah, you're going to get Mufasa. So, we wanted to share with you guys our opinions on the Christmas Party Parade, which you just saw. And Joe and I have noticed that they made a few changes.
Yeah, so they changed the music for one. It's no longer, well, this does still have the, it's Christmas time, it's Christmas time, it's Christmas. But they really changed it. Like, it's a lot faster. It's a lot more of a remix in it. And personally, it just didn't resonate with us. The choreography was off with this, and it just didn't feel the same. I think it would have been better if they just went the classic route. Yeah,
because Disney, I think their strength is in the classics. Like, most of their audience prefer the classic storytelling.
Yeah.
I think Universal's strength is to modernize things. I do think that their crowd has an expectation of things being more innovative, changing over. Well, Disney is very innovative.
Yeah.
Not taking that away from them. I just think with the party, the focus shouldn't be like trying to remix it, because it just didn't land.
Yeah.
And we go to this party every year.
Every year.
Notice that obviously we don't film it every year because not much changes, so it's not really necessary.
Yeah.
For Joe and I with our channel, we only like to show when things have changed or when things have been updated.
Yeah.
Or if it's a new experience that we haven't brought to you guys.
Yeah, otherwise it just feels like Groundhog Day, and we don't want that for our channel, you know?
So as you guys can see, we've made it to the Contemporary, and look at this gingerbread display. They even gave a nod to us pass holders and the people who are the annual Disney guests back to the past of the Dream Lights. And this is Cinderella's castle. Bring back Dream Lights. And they are also selling, oh, you're fine. And they're also selling snacks here for the gingerbread display of Cinderella's castle. So if all this gingerbread doesn't make you hungry, we have a few clips that probably will. And by the way, if you enjoy the contemporary, be sure to check out Joe's California Grill birthday dinner that we also filmed recently.
Yeah, so we're going to show you guys some of our favorites right now from the Food and Wine Festival. Some of this food we did review, so you may get a little review from us. And some of it we just casually were there off camera, but decided to get some footage and share with you guys. So these are the things that kept us coming back to this year's Disney's Food and Wine Festival at EPCOT.
Yes.
Lobster here at EPCOT.
All right, Joe, so would you say that this is a good value for lobster in terms of a vacationer versus a local? Is it a value for both or just one?
So I would say it's a value for both here, and here's why. If you go to Whole Foods, a lobster is going to run you $12.99, $13.99, and here it's $13 even. No tax added on to that, and you're getting it cooked for you. You get butter, you get your lemon. So I would say it's a value for vacationers or locals. Like, sure, you could get a lobster tail sometimes on sale. This is about a 3 or 4 ounce lobster tail. You get it on sale sometimes for $6, $7, but then you have to go home, cook the lobster. Not exactly the thing most people like to cook. I mean, people will if it's a little bit more celebratory, you know. But yeah, if you're just in the park and you want a lobster, $13, yeah, I would say it's worth it, you know.
So it's worth it for both?
It's worth it for both, yeah. I've definitely spent my money on things at EPCOT that maybe I wasn't satisfied with, but I like this. And also I want to note it's not that fishy, because that was my concern. Sometimes you'll smell it at EPCOT and I was a little concerned, but no.
And the texture?
Texture is good, yeah. It's tender, it's not overcooked, it's not rubbery, it's not fishy. Yeah, it's a good lobster.
So we got the paella negra, which is squid ink rice with squid, shrimp, and scallops. So it gives the rice its color is squid ink. So I'm very curious to try it. I've been so interested in squid ink for a while. We have a place that we want to try in another trip, but we won't say too much right now.
Yes.
And we also got the sangria.
Yeah.
So this is very good. It has like a garlic aioli, and the garlic flavor is kind of overpowering a little bit. The squid ink, I don't really taste any difference between like regular paella and this squid ink paella. It's very good. Like, I do recommend this. I just would say don't expect to have like much of a squid ink flavor. I have like a bit of nuttiness in the squid ink, but it's really overpowered by the garlic. So I'm not sure if that was intentional for like the palate of the guests here. You know, some people just aren't that experimental, so maybe they don't want the true flavor of it and they don't want all of that to go to waste, which is understandable. But I didn't really see too much of like the octopi. I think it was just a little bit chopped, and it was kind of like tossed in aside with the rest of the scallops.
Yeah, it's mostly baby scallops in here. Yeah. And I would agree, it doesn't taste any different than any other paella I've ever had.
But very good.
No, it's very good, yeah. I would get it for, what was it, $8?
Yeah, just $8.
I would get it again.
So the sangria was very refreshing. It kind of makes you feel like you're having almost like a drink, like a lemonade, but not exactly a lemonade. Yeah. Just like an alcoholic mixed drink.
I would agree with that, and it pairs really well with the paella.
Yeah, it does.
As sangria always does.
Mm-hmm. So we are trying the passion fruit cheesecake from the Hawaii Pavilion. So here we have the Le Cellier, and it is the filet mignon. Yep. Looks like we're getting some potatoes, some butter, and sauteed mushrooms.
Yes, that's good.
We are trying the griddled cheese topped with honey and pistachio. So, if you guys notice, Joe and I are being a little bit more robotic in this video. That's because we are at the Contemporary. We are at the Grand Floridian. We are not animals. We know how to act.
Exactly.
So, just a multifaceted personality channel.
Yes, exactly. So a little more calm here than what you usually get.
Don't worry, the energy is still here.
Oh yeah.
When I shoot like this, guys, it reminds me of like Resident Evil Biohazard, where it's like first person POV. So you guys are actually the ones shopping today. It's not me, it's you. This is a video game. Resident decor. And so we've made it. That was me hitting hitting the shelves. Boom. I don't hit curbs that much. Joe would say something. Filming and driving. Oh, I'd have some words for those people. Don't tempt me, Frodo. Oh, they're 50% off ornament sets.
Oh.
Gosh, I love big balls. You guys know I love big balls. Naughty. So we do need wrapping paper to wrap my gift that Joe got me. But you guys will see in an upcoming video.
Yep.
And I know I have to do a review on it, so that's why you're going to see it.
So we've had this wrapping paper before.
We have actually. I don't know. It is classic. I like usually whenever we do our gifts, Joe has a wrapping paper with all his presents, and I pick a wrapping paper for my presents.
Yeah.
And then we have like a very fancy wrapping paper we do for the best gifts.
Yeah.
So this one is kind of like the best gift.
Yeah.
So I need like something that shows this is a premium gift here. Oh my God, Joe and I realized we've had all of this wrapping paper before. We've had the penguins.
Yep, we've had the plaid.
The plaid, yep.
The one
And
I obviously just showed you guys.
yep, the one that looks like a sweater. This one. We had a sparkly version of this one.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Obviously we love Target.
I love Target. There's more. Oh, Grinch. Haven't had Grinch. They're finally getting with the program, and they are getting bigger gift bags. It was so hard to find a bag for Joe's shoes.
Yeah, when we ordered one on Target, it was so small. It was not a large bag at all.
No.
You know, it was advertised as such.
Yeah. This is like, I picked this up and I said to Joe, I'm like, this is very seductive wrapping paper. He's like, yeah, that's for the Christmas lingerie. We found a winner. Like, this one is seductive.
Yes.
It's girly with the sparkle. And now to match it up here, I don't know. I don't just do anything for gifts. Like,
No.
hello. So Joe is saying this isn't giving Christmas, it's giving New Year's.
Yeah.
I would have to agree. I'm not one of those people. I don't like the aesthetic stuff. Like, I need it to be festive. Black is not for Christmas.
No. New Year's fine.
Beige
Christmas,
is not for Christmas.
No. No.
You need color.
Yes.
Something that's like this. I don't know. I just feel like it's more traditional.
I agree. You guys already know from this video how we feel about tradition.
Yes.
As we mentioned with the Disney Parade.
Yeah. Oh, I like that bow. Look at that.
That's
Traditional.
Yeah.
And velvet.
Yeah.
So, at first, I initially picked up the green velvet. And then I was like, it's not really working. It's clashing against the glitter. And then Joe comes in and saves the day with this. Look at how good. Look at that. The secondary selection is Santa with the metallic background. Doesn't this look like it's a Small World art? This is so cute. Just like what we just saw at the Contemporary. I have a feeling I'll need these for Joe's gifts this year. He doesn't know what I'm getting him, actually. I always surprise Joe. He can never surprise me. Ha 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 ha. Because I'm nosy. My God, this reminds me of Toys R Us in Times Square.
Yes.
Whenever you and I went to the Toys R Us shuttle. Rest in peace, Toys R Us. But they're actually coming back. They have a new store in Chicago.
Yes, in Chicago. Yeah.
Yep.
And they do still have a Toys R Us in the Macy's in Hanover Square.
They
But
do.
Nothing beats Toys R Us Times Square.
No, but this reminds me of that, like when you went into the Toys R Us in Times Square, they had like huge pieces of candy. But that was like all year. It wasn't just for Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It reminds me too, like for Easter,
Yeah.
I got Joe this huge, like gummy bear Easter
yes.
bunny.
You got that at Target too.
I did. More candy. Usually we do like candy and stuff as our stocking stuffers.
Yeah.
And like SD cards for like our Nintendo Switch, things like that.
Yeah. My mom loves these Andy Mints candy. Do you see her? She's probably gonna have to try the Gideon's cookie. Like, I wish I could mail them to her, but
I know. Yeah. I always want to mail my mom the turtle cookie.
yes, yeah. My mom loves turtles as well.
That is so good.
So good.
Ferrero Rocher. Let's see. I want more. Jeez. Big chocolate ball. Lots of licking. This is such a dude's gift. Like,
Yeah, man. Happy birthday. I know you like chicken wings.
like what? I think it's a good gift if, someone really likes that. So great for office gifts. Like if it's someone you don't really like and you're playing Secret Santa and it's like, you, I'm not getting you really good shit.
Yeah.
Here, you got this hot wing kit.
It's even better if they don't actually like spicy food.
Oh yeah, like on Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah.
Video game snack. It does not get the controller messy. You can just chew it. It's awesome.
Yeah. Those will be getting eaten before Penguin tonight.
Yes. During Penguin, yeah. And we need to go get our silly cow. We need silly cow. Oh, this candy's like 50% off, but it's not like the cool size. You guys must be able to tell from the two videos we kind of go through a lot of tissue.
Yes. You like our spicy food, what can you say?
Bless you. Joe made a joke.
Yeah. So I said Trump is back in office, and already new lower price. I know he's not technically in office yet, but I mean, the faith in this country.
Yeah.
Target has it, man.
Joe also made a joke when we were driving back. It was a gas station and gas was like $3 something a gallon. He said, look, they didn't win and they pushed gas back up. We're gonna get this. I'm not some basic bitch. I cook from scratch. For some reason, this Target stopped selling the matcha green tea ice cream, which was delicious, from Haagen-Dazs. And Joe was saying how in Jersey we used to order the green tea ice cream when we would get our Thai food. Then we realized we were overpaying because they were just using this Haagen-Dazs, and we were paying like $9. And you see it's like $4, and it was even cheaper back then. So I'm very cheap when it comes to stuff like that. Like I won't order DoorDash. I'm going to do a poll on this. Make sure you answer the question. You guys like Pop-Tarts, but you don't want to eat the junk, the chemicals that are in Pop-Tarts? These are better. They taste so good.
Yes.
So we're done. How did you guys enjoy shopping today? Was it fun? Did you enjoy your POV shopping experience? Alright, so you're back home. I'm going to make dinner. I'll show you guys what we're having. I guess you could kind of see hint, hint, but it's going to be something extra involved. And we're going to also try these gingerbread men cookies. So if you want to try the gingerbread cookies that are sold at the Grand Floridian Gingerbread House, maybe you should go to Selma's Cookies. birdcookiecompany.com. Sorry, I zoomed in too much because apparently that's where these came from. This is a very good cookie. Soft, moist, not dry. Very heavy with the ginger flavor.
Yes.
The texture and density of the cookie is almost like a brookie, like a cookie brownie.
Yes. Yeah.
So as you guys can see, this was a pretty good cookie. I will say, if you can, you may be able to order the cookie on that website. But for Joe and I, we were able to just grab it at the Grand Floridian Gingerbread House, as you guys saw. So it's a good way if you're interested and you can't make it to Disney during the holiday season, but you want to know what these cookies taste like. That's like a good option. And Joe and I usually do not eat on camera, as we don't actually like to watch other people eat on camera. And I did hear someone in the space say, like, you can't be a food critic if you're not eating on camera. And I just thought that was the dumbest thing I heard in like a long time. When you go to a Michelin star restaurant, you've never seen the Michelin guide who reviews the restaurant eating. You're following their review that's written. Whenever you go to the New York Times and they're talking about a new restaurant, if you've ever read the New York Times, you would see you've never seen a picture of them, a video of them eating. And I just thought this is someone's way to try to gaslight someone who's actually talented into thinking they can't consider themselves to be food critics. And I thought, this is an ignorant, insecure person.
Yeah.
So keep my channel out your fucking mouth.